Welcome to Local SEO Today. I'm Roger Murphy.
And I'm John Vaughn.
Today we wanted to talk in our podcast with chiropractors that are looking at this, and your business people, of course. You are here for probably a reason, John. Like if a chiropractor is saying, I need patients, I need new customers, I need to be able to take care, serve people. How do I get myself in front of them?
Where do I advertise? Where do I get known?
Exactly.
Right? How are people searching for chiropractors today? Right. So
let's talk about the history,
yeah.
where they used to be able, and we'll talk about today.
Yeah. So chiropractic, that whole industry has been around for decades, right?
Mm-hmm.
And traditionally, there's ways that used to work very well,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think a lot of business owners are still relying on word of mouth business,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if you're new to an area, how would you search for a chiropractic clinic or a doctor, right?
I refer to it as goods and services. When someone's needing something, where are they looking? So let's talk about the old days, but they're still around, but you have to discern whether you're getting value from your local newspaper. The mainstream newspapers, the major, the country and province-wide ones,
the
large
Canadian ones,
radio, flyers, bus shelters, seats in front of the bus shelters. There's so many different ways to put your name, and we refer, by the way, John, we talk about push, right? That's a push strategy.
Exactly.
You're pushing your message out there to see who might be at this moment interested in your service.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what's happening today is you're bombarded with so much creative ads being pushed at you, bombarded.
Yep.
And for a customer, you want to be in control, right? So if I'm in need of a chiropractor, how would I look for them
Today.
right? Today? They may have seen you in a local newspaper or flyer, but that might have been a month ago or 3 months ago. People don't tend to keep things today, right? So they want to be in control. How do they search?
That's right.
Traditionally, it used to be that Yellow Pages phone directory. It was there working 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, right? You're looking at the Yellow Page section of chiropractors,
Yep.
and you have a whole list of chiropractors
Choice.
within that local area, right? So you had a decision to pick based on size, color, location, whatever it may be that grabbed your attention. Move towards what has happened in the last 5 or 10 years.
Yep.
Google has kind of taken over and replaced what used to work in the Yellow Pages, where now every chiropractor can be found with a website when someone's searching for chiropractors locally.
Yep. And the reality is, and these numbers are they're all verified, and I saw this number late, as of just 2 months ago, that Google now controls 93% of all searches. So you're a business owner, you're a chiropractor, think right now, 93 out of 100 people you speak to are not going to Bing or Yahoo, newspapers or flyers. They are doing searches for goods and services on Google. So it's a very easy concept to understand, to say, okay, if that's where they're searching, I need to be in front of them. But there's other things, John, we need to talk about, and that is, if you're on page 3 or 4 of Google, of results pages, how effective is that?
I don't go past the first page myself.
Most people don't. It's not a trick question, but that is actually it. People don't go to page 2, 3, or 4. They mostly search for what they need, and they'll choose based on what they see on the first page. If they don't like what they see, there's just not there. If it's just not there, what they do is they tend to back out, and they put a new search term in, and they go at it again.
Yeah, so my suggestion is go after not just your main keyword, which is chiropractors, but all the different treatments and all the pains that people may be looking for on your website. So optimize for that so that when people are searching, there's an opportunity for you to be found within your pages of your website, right?
And the technique is if you answer the question of what someone has put into that search bar on Google, they call it the SERP, Search Engine Results page. If you type in chiropractor near me, that's going to give you one type of result. If you put in back pain or post-car or maybe auto injury rehab, all these different search terms it could be, it's going to give a different search result based on businesses' websites. So your website, not only, as you say, John, you don't go after one keyword, you go after many that people or patients might be searching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even on Google, there's a lot of options for you to advertise as well. So there's Google Adwords right at the top.
Yep.
Even on the local, the 3-pack, you can actually advertise in there as well. And then below that is all the organic listings.
And just the 3-pack is really the map, is what you're referring
Exactly.
to. So when you search Google and you've seen at the very top, those spots have been bid on and paid for by someone to just show their site. Below that is the 3-pack, which is the map. And then below that, still on page 1, is organic.
Yes. And what you want to do is be that trusted source of information that Google actually acknowledge you to be the authoritative figure for that given keyword.
How
right?
easy is it to do that, John?
So, this is an entire field that we have started here at Local SEO Search, because we understand that whatever our clients are looking to do, which is become the expert in that given search term or given market, we can position them to become that expert, right? And there's over 200 signals, so you have to look at what's going on that website, how fresh it is, how fast it is, if it's mobile friendly, if there's trusted links, if there's good reviews. There's so many different factors, right?
So, and to your point, those signals, Google looks and they assign your website basically credit for trying to do and have all these signals. If you match what Google's looking for plus the intent of what someone's searching for, you will earn that coveted space highly ranked on Google. If you don't answer the questions, or if you have I'm not saying there's lots of good SEO companies out there, but if you don't hire a good one, they're not going to do all the work that's required to get you and earn you that top ranking.
Exactly. And what we believe in is, just making sure that you have a website that's fresh, that's full of content that is representative of what you're offering, right? And provide a solution for what customers are looking for.
Exactly.
Right. So if you're matching that with the best intent, we can help you deliver on ready by customers who's searching for those different queries to get you that type of new customer.
If I was to ask you, John, if someone said, you know what, this SEO, I can look it up and I can learn and do it myself, how would you respond to that today, in today's environment?
Well, it's a lot more difficult today. There's so many different factors and signals. Here at Local SEO Search, we actually have teams dedicated for so many different factors. So we have a dev team just doing a lot of technical implementations. We have an SEO team that actually goes in and does a lot of checks and audits to make sure that HTTPS is done properly, sitemap deployed, schema set up properly, Google Search Console, Google Analytics set up. And then there's that content piece that's very important as well.
Sure.
Creating fresh, relevant content that's matching what Google's looking for to rank a website, and what users are actually looking for as well.
And it is true. A decade ago, it was very, very easy to optimize your website to show up for ranking.
Yes.
But it is so sophisticated today. The world has changed. Google's got
Smarter.
AI. It's got machine learning. It's reading all the time. Queries are changing all the time. So you need an expert company, an expert agency that can do all the required work to earn your website the authority and trust in Google's eyes.
And even the factors of social signals and engagement and shares, and reviews, third-party reviews. Right? There's a lot of different signals that you have to be aware of when you're actually optimizing for your website. So my suggestion is, if you're interested and you're a chiropractor looking to generate new customers and being found on that first page of Google, hire an expert, hire a agency, hire someone that's actually done it with proof.
That has a proven portfolio of work that's done. And this, we call it social proof, but get references and get referrals to say, call these clients of ours to check us out to make sure we know what we're doing.
Exactly. That's where case studies come in, that's where third-party reviews come in. But really, look and, just like anything, right? When you're searching for a hotel or a restaurant, you're going to read reviews. And take a look and make sure that use your gut in terms of who is a good fit for your organization. Right?
So we feel we do a great job. We've been told we do a great job. You can check us out. We serve chiropractic as well as other healthcare professionals.
So thanks a lot, Roger. I really appreciate it.
John, thank you for your time. And thank you for watching our quick podcast here for chiropractors. Have a good day.
Thank you.